Good evening, friends. I'm back again. I would like to express my sincere thanks for all the participants who have participated in our internship program 2018. You could have seen that in the beginning we had a big number of people, but slowly those number decreased. The reason is people take internship, casually, and they feel that internship is nothing but it is a joke. And because of that attitude, we are not able to create a good working environment among ourselves, number one, and we lack professionalism when it comes to seeking jobs. The reality is job market is not as easy as we feel. And therefore, if we were to survive in that job market, we must fine-tune ourselves with the demands of the industry. The industry demands are not very high to deal with, and it is very easy to handle. But for that we need to fine-tune our mind as well as behavioral pattern, because when we come out of college or university, we get tuned to our education system and we believe that the teacher who is teaching us will help with everything. And many times we become very much dependent on teachers. But we don't realize that in professional world, it is a very competitive world and it is a cutthroat world. There are training programs of the company that helps you develop some professional or technical aspects of that job profile that you get. But the basic requirement like reporting in time, number one, like self-initiative, like self-development, self-learning, teamwork, voluntary work, these are inherent characteristics of any corporate culture. People don't come and teach you all these basics. They assume that once you are into professional world, whether at a junior level, whether at a senior level, you already have these basics. But if we don't have these basics, we will end up either losing job or getting bullied in the job place. So now it depends on us whether we make advantage of the opportunity that we get during our initial stage of life in a job, or we lose that opportunity and remain frustrated in life. Because this kind of frustration, is very true to any new job seeker or a new entrant in the job market. We are also dependent on our parents for many things. And all these dependencies we carry forward as a tendency when we go to external market or any job market. Therefore, in order to fine-tune you all, we have tried our level best to give you as much as possible the real scenario in a job market. People don't care. If you don't want to come to the job, if you don't want to report in time, no problem. After 30 days, HR or the company's head will call you, give you a notice, a memo, will give you little warning for a once or twice. If you don't change, next month you will get a termination letter. And this is how it goes. There is no bhai bandhi, there is no brotherhood, there is no sisterhood. Because if people are paying you in a job market or in a job place, they expect you to do the job, number one, and at the same time do the teamwork and align yourself with the objectives of the company. Every company has its own, job culture. But in reality, the basic fundamentals of any job market or any job place is the same at all places. And that is cutthroat competition. If you don't do it, somebody else will do. And somebody else, maybe your colleague or a friend who was earlier helping you, or somebody who is very proactive. And it becomes a cycle, If we start losing at one point, we lose at every point. We will keep on getting, at the back end of the race. So if we were to survive, the job market or a job workplace, we must be thorough, professional, and team worker. The attitude is very important. So keeping all these factors into consideration, at Modlingua, we have also tried to not only give you professional training or try to develop your professional values, we have also tried to showcase you the strength that you have as a linguist. Most of the time, we end up becoming translators or interpreters or a trainer, a teacher. But the reality is, being a linguist, it is not only translation, interpretation, or language training program that is available to us. As a linguist, we can become a researcher, we can become transcriptionist, we can become a script writer, we can become movie producer, YouTuber, social media marketing person, content writer, poet, and whatnot. The world is yours. So during our training program, we deliberately have not trained you with the text for translation, because after having graduated in a language and devoted certain years of time, we believe that that particular thing is already there in you. What lacks is IT skills. What lacks is technology, how to integrate with artificial intelligence, how to diversify into different fields and make use of that opportunity and expand the horizons. Many times we as a trainer, we as a linguist, we remain confined to our certain cells, and that decreases our employability in the job market. However, if we integrate with all these things which has been explained to you during our internship program, I am sure you will do well in life. Keep in mind, there is always a space for good people in any job scenario. Luckily, with Google and social media boom, the consumption of contents has increased like 1,000 times in last 10 years. But the number of people from language background has not increased in that proportion. Therefore, there is always a good job market for linguists who are content writers, who are translators, who are social media professionals, or who are journalists in different Indian or foreign languages. Therefore, keeping all these factors into consideration, I believe your training during these 2 months or 2.5 months could have been of great help to you. We believe there is always a scope of development, and because of distance, because of numbers, there might be some or the other weaknesses of the system. But finally, if it has been able to affect positively any of your dimensions in life, we believe it has been a successful program. With this, I would like to express my sincere thanks to you all and wish you all the best with Happy Independence Day from New Delhi, India. Thanks for your time. Hope we will continue to remain in touch. If you need any help, any recommendation, any problems, consider me your friends. I remain at your disposal.